50s horror movies, but we kind of fit it into what's going on now. It's all those Godzillas and behemoths rumbling across the landscape. Okay, this is, I was a teenage subversive. I was a teenage subversive when I saw the siren song of sex for profit touted on billboards, serving up yet another hot blonde on the end of a fork. And I realized that this equation need not include me, and I could look past the ad man chicanery and move on. I was a teenage subversive when it finally crossed my mind that my favorite three chords could do more for me than the white noise hissing between my ears, unlike the contraband top 40 Valentine selling someone else's idea of love and romance penned by some tax exile tucked neatly away in the south of France. Your idea of romance is dependence, nothing to do with me, so I could say thank you and good night. I was a teenage subversive when one morning I finally realized on yet another never-ending bump-and-grind bus ride, a conspiracy of silence speaks louder than gut feelings and other lies. And that's why my school spent so much precious time and energy teaching everybody to take attendance and stand neatly in line. I was a teenage subversive when, at last, I put my foot down and I decided more than two names could coexist on a ballot. And if I didn't like the crap I smelled on it, I could exercise my God-given right to put down Elvis, Ozzy, Johnny Rotten, or some other freak whose taste in legislation sounds infinitely better. I left the two-party kabuki dance behind when I was 16, and I haven't looked back. Same goes for the Grammys. I was a teenage subversive when my latest flame burned itself out, and I realized that for most of my peers, their idea of romance amounted to a matter of convenience and the path of least resistance. And if I didn't want to fall down the same rat hole, I had to forget about the winning formula, the backroom compromise, the right combination, because no matter how many zeros it may happen to add to your self-esteem, when those 10, 15, and 20-year reunion invitations roll into my box, uninvited, I may add, and you want me to RSVP, and you want me to see how much weight you've gained and how often you've gotten to reproduce, I've really only got one question left for you. I am still a teenage subversive. Does this offer you a bit of a clue?